golden ratio is a mathematical concept that has been intertwined with ancient architecture, art, nature, and even human bodies. It is the ultimate guide to perfect proportion and in some cases is considered heavenly and divine. Although it may seem like an average concept that one may come across in math class, its significance transcends the confines of a textbook. The golden ratio has captivated mathematicians for centuries and has greatly influenced life as we know it. In this video, we will discuss how it has poisoned society's view of human beauty with racial bias.
The golden ratio is defined as a number written as 1.61803 or 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. This number can be found by constructing an equal angular spiral. To do this, first a 1 unit squared must be constructed, and another one duplicated next to it. Next, a 2 unit square, which is the sum of the 1 unit square's side lengths, has to be created. Then, a 3 unit square is placed next to an equal side length, and lastly, a 5 unit square must be constructed next to the appropriate side. Quarter circle arcs are then produced that contain radii that are equal to each square's side length. Once these arcs are connected, an equal angular spiral appears. If squares were to continue being added to this, then the next side lengths would be 8, 13, 21, etc. All these numbers listed are called a Fibonacci sequence. If you divide each pair of consecutive numbers, 1 divided by 1, 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 2, etc., then a new sequence is born. This sequence is 1, 2, 1.5, 1.6, etc. When this sequence is continued, it gradually approaches the number 1.61803, which is the golden ratio.
Dr. Stephen R. Marquardt is a well-known plastic surgeon that specializes in oral and maxillofacial surgery. He created a mask that uses the golden ratio's proportions to measure what he believes to be scientific beauty. He started by creating a golden decagon, which uses the golden ratio. This shape is found not only in the human face, but in our DNA as well. Everyone has proportions of the golden ratio in their face, except in cases of extreme deformity. The mask is accepted by many to be accurate. However, it contains a controversial flaw. Its creation was based off the faces of only white supermodels. Even though everyone has proportions of the golden ratio in their face, the placement of the features of the mask was decided by measuring the faces of white supermodels. Because of its Eurocentric roots, the mask only favors features that are common characteristics of white people. The more that a face differs from the proportions of the mask, the more unattractive it is, claims Dr. Marquardt and many of his colleagues and supporters. Although he argues that the mask is universal through all ethnicities and races, he only uses examples of people with Eurocentric features that are not common nor indigenous to their ethnic groups, thus supporting the claim that the mask supports a racially biased view of true beauty.
In order to demonstrate how the mask only favors white facial features, we have decided to Photoshop 2 ethnic celebrities which are considered beautiful all around the world to fit into the proportions of the mask. Our first celebrity is Rihanna, who required an extensive amount of editing to make her face conform to the standards of beauty set by Dr. Marquardt. As a result, Rihanna looks eerily unnatural, which is the fault of 40% mediocre Photoshop skills and 60% beauty standards that don't recognize the importance of intersectionality. The effect of creepy abnormalism can be found again in the photoshopped face of Aishwarya Rai. Both of these women, who are stunningly gorgeous, take on an unsettling and unnerving look after editing. These Eurocentric features simply do not favor the ethnic beauty of not only these two women, but many females in the world today.
You may ask yourself, what about ethnic women who have natural Eurocentric features? Are they not beautiful? Such as Alicia Keys, Lucy Liu, and Eva Longoria. Well, they should have been seen as beautiful as well, but not solely for how closely their faces fit the Marquand mask. All women are beautiful and should not measure their exquisiteness by a flawed interpretation of a mathematical ratio.
What does true beauty mean to you?